Okay, guys, so welcome to Lessoncast number 1 for August the 21st. We're officially back at school. So, what we're going to do here, real quick, is we're going to go over the things that we covered today in class, which really aren't that much. So, first thing, everything you hand in, we require, or I would like you to put a heading on. There's a standardized heading that we at the Academy use that follows the guidelines of the MLA, the Modern Language Association. Those fabulous people who do stuff, like um, tell us how to cite sources and things like that. So that format is the upper left-hand corner of your paper. You will do your name, teacher, that'd be my name. Mr. G is fine if you just put that. Section. Put the name of your section. If you're in Nancy D. Johnson, put NDJ. You could put Johnson. You could put Nancy D. You could put Nancy. Whatever you want to do, but put the name of the section. Okay. And then the date. And the date has to be in a very specific format. Day, month, year written out. So if we were looking at today, it would be listed out as 21, the word August written out, 2024. So you'd have the number 21, the word August written out, and 2024 written out, or just the number 2024 there. Technically speaking, there are no lines, dashes, commas, or anything else between them. If you put those there, I'm not really going to have a cow about it. That's fine. Now, this heading will be 6 points on every single assignment that you hand in. So it's an easy way to get 6 points. And those 6 points, by the way, come from location is 1 point, name 1 point, teacher 1 point, section 1 point, date 1 point, correctly formatted 1 point. So there you go. Now, when it comes to your taking the notes, your notes need to be handwritten. So you can either use a notebook or you can use a binder where you put loose leaf pages, whichever you prefer, whatever's easier for you. I am absolutely down with whatever. That's fine. If they're your notes. Now, if there are special circumstances like you get injured and you cannot physically use your hands to take notes, or if you have um, there's a strange condition that I do not actually know the technical name for. It's sort of like dyslexia, but a written form of it, where like you literally are not writing properly or you can't write properly. We'll figure that out. Come and talk to me. We'll get it figured out and we'll make an accommodation for it. But otherwise, please write your notes out. If it's too difficult to keep up with the notes during class, which there's going to be a lot of them, and it may be something that's hard to keep on top of. I get that. You are free to write your notes or transcribe them after class is over. Every day, I am going to be putting up these lesson casts. You are more than welcome to go home, watch the lesson cast, and properly fill out your notes at home. I am absolutely fine with that. Got no problem with that whatsoever. So if that's going to work better for you, go right ahead. No big deal. Date your notes. Every day that you take notes, put down what day it is. This is going to make life a lot easier for everybody, especially if you happen to miss a day accidentally. All of the lesson casts are entered on the days of or by date. Just look up the date of what you missed and you'll be able to match up your notes with it for the most part. Okay. Decide on a format and stick with it. Look, I, better than many people, know that I quickly get bored with stuff. And when I get bored, I tend to try to move on to something new. So if you're the kid who's like, I'm going to do highlighting in my notes. One highlight color is going to be for days or dates. One highlight color is for people. One highlight color is for events. One highlight color is for places. That's fine, but stick with that. 4 weeks down the road, don't go, I'm tired of doing this. I'm just going to go to something completely different. Or you're going to go from writing an outline format to writing paragraph notes. Don't switch it up like that. Realize that in order that you're going to be graded on your notes to some degree, I am going to give you note checks. Those note checks will show me, and more importantly, show you that your notes are complete and that you're getting the information you should, because you're actually able to answer questions using your notes. Okay. The notes are going to be written in outline form. Your job is to copy down that outline and fill it in based on our discussion. So it's not only what you see on the board, it's what you hear that we talk about. This being able to copy both seen, and heard notes is an acquired skill, which is why if you need to go back and watch the lesson cast again, feel free to do so to get what you missed. The more we practice this, the easier it's going to become. Okay. Now, let's jump into actually, you know what? I'm going to end this portion here, and then I'm going to make a separate video about the second part of what we talked about today, because they're kind of not connected directly. Okay. So part one ended. Peace and love.